If someone asked you, how much profit has your business actually kept? Would you know the answer? Not what you invoiced, not what hit your bank account last week, but what you've actually kept in the business to grow it. This is Short and Funded, where we break down small business finance without the jargon hangover. And today, we're talking retained earnings, what they are, why they matter, and what to actually do with them. Let's keep it simple. Retained earnings are the profits you hang on to, rather than distribute to shareholders as dividends. Think of it as your business's savings account, money you've earned and decided not to spend on yourself. Now, retained earnings can be positive or negative. Positive, great. You've built up reserves to reinvest, protect cash flow, or strengthen your position with lenders. Negative, that means you've spent more than you've earned over time. That's not automatically a disaster. Plenty of startups run negative while investing in growth. But if it's ongoing, it's your cue to review the strategy. So, how do you calculate retained earnings? The formula is beginning retained earnings plus net income or loss minus dividends. For example, you started the year with $100,000 in retained earnings. You made $60,000 profit and paid yourself $20,000 in dividends. You'd finish the year with $140,000 retained earnings. It's basically your accumulated profit pile. Now, here's why this actually matters for small businesses like yours. First, growth. Retained earnings are fuel. Whether it's for new equipment, more staff, better marketing, or upgraded systems, you can use money you've already earned instead of borrowing. Second, stability. It gives you a buffer when a big client pays late or sales dip. And let's be honest, that happens. Third, credibility. Banks and lenders often look at retained earnings. Growing retained earnings tells them you're profitable and disciplined. That can strengthen your loan application and even improve your borrowing terms. And a quick clarification, because it can be confusing. Profit is what you earned this period, whereas retained earnings are the total profits you've kept over time. New money versus accumulated savings. So, what can you actually do with positive retained earnings? Reinvest in the business. Pay down debt to cut interest costs. Build a proper cash reserve. Upgrade systems to scale smarter. Or yes, pay dividends if it makes sense. If your retained earnings are negative, focus on improving net income, tighten expenses, pause dividends, and have a proper plan with your accountant. One important note for sole traders. Technically, you don't have retained earnings the same way companies do. Your profits are treated as personal income. Companies, though, need to handle this properly. You can't just dip into retained earnings for personal expenses without paying dividends or salary. Bottom line, retained earnings tell the story of how well you're managing your profit, not just making it. And if you're thinking about your next growth move, whether reinvesting profits or bringing in extra funding, strong retained earnings can open doors you didn't even know were there. That's it for this episode of Short and Funded. See you next time.